to be able to get heavy neck stuff back. And we were just discussing it, a whole mess of fucking shit. Your pockets are like overflowing with nonsense, all the way from magical drugs to articles of clothing to jewelry to weapons. So you guys got it all out, and you guys got out using some clever planning, which I will note, if we have anybody who knew right now, that's the first plan they've ever had.
It went so well. We should plan stuff more, guys.
It's almost like you guys should plan more. So
we had so many different plans.
So you guys were able to get back onto the ship and make it back to Ballsack Cove, where you have your 7-ship fleet carefully and safely resting in the bottom of the balls. And with Heavy Neck's rescue on the horizon, you guys can get a long rest, and you guys will be able to wake up onto the deck, well, wherever you would like on the ship. But you will awake to the cheerful banter between the 4 captains, or the 3 captains and Phantasma. It seems they're sharing some breakfast drinks and maybe some dried, pretty stale bread. But they're having a fairly pleasant conversation. Lawrence seems to be the center of it. Go figure, for the bard. So, what are you guys doing?
Breakfast beers. Have you all ever tried beer mixed with orange juice?
Let's see. Lawrence is going to his eyes go blank for a second. I'll have it, but that sounds amazing.
Yes.
Do we have any orange juice?
If you ever get the chance, you absolutely should do that.
Oh, it sounds so refreshing. Oh, just, ought to think. You guys got some good ideas.
That's why we're here.
That's the one.
I'll just get right down to it. And he just starts clapping. Congratulations. You guys have just knocked off one of the most secure locations on this continent, let alone maybe this entire world. So congratulations to you, to us. And he cheers to everybody. Phantasma will finish her. It looks like she's not actually drinking. She's drinking something else. Yes, it is quite good to see you guys. Thankfully, you're all quite alive. And I hope it was beneficial. You got everything you needed?
And then some.
I mean, we got quite a bit of stuff. I'm not even sure what all of it is.
Well, that is good to know, because I think we're going to need it. So I have been talking up the submersible ship idea to friends, and it looks like they are all kind of now focused in, waiting for her to finish what she's saying. So Nocton's lab, like I told you, we're going to have to sail across to Octagon very quickly. Don't worry, we have a quick. It's not far, but it's a little island hidden away. He said that he can turn it into something that can sink below the sea, and while we are going to do that, and she winks at you, Finn. You guys are going to finish and get the men, because sadly, we were only able to get 100 men. 5 crews have signed on. So I'm afraid to say that we barely have enough to sail the ships, let alone make an actual play at Thadious. And she looks over at Lawrence, who is kind of got this look of, he's got a smirk on his face, like he's got something to say. And Phantasma kind of finishes her sentence and he goes, well, I'm glad you said that, because these little fucks, and he comes over to you and puts his arm around you, Finn and Etrian, and he goes, these shits, although it's gonna get us men for the rest of these boats, I think that we could use this little bit of notoriety to get some more folks. And you said that you found some stuff in there? It would be awfully beneficial to the cause if you might be able to share some of that with us. So that we could maybe bring in sailors, because, you know, being able to say, hey, these guys knocked off the evidence locker is one thing, but Captain Bryden chimes in, but having the proof of work is another.
Well, what specifically are you looking for? We have a metric shit ton of, I think it's magical cocaine.
Do you think pirates would like that?
Lawrence's eyeballs go poof. You have more?
Yep.
Yeah, like you think
Let's
someone
see it,
would like
let's see it,
that?
let's see it,
You think
let's
they
see
would
it.
like that?
Like we have some bags and we have bricks and it's just a lot. And then there's potions on top of that, which are not the same thing, but it's kind of sick that we have like several different forms of
This is
medication.
Good. This is good, good. Phantasma, we could flip this. We could flip this for fucking easy money, and then easy money to pay sailor. We could get that other crew. You said they were too expensive, and then she. It looks like Phantasma's kind of just pensively looking at everything that you're kind of like piling in front to show Lawrence. He goes, yeah, no, we can. Is this available?
Finn's just gonna look at Phantasma.
I'm not going to use it. And I don't care where the money comes from, but we do need the men.
I'm fine with it. I would just keep like a little baggie in my bag of holding just in case. I'm putting that in my inventory.
Okay, you can scrape them out. Lawrence is going to
cocaine.
dig into one of the bricks with his knife, and then pull it out, and then it's the magical cocaine. So 1 second.
Did anyone already tell Zilch that this exists? Because maybe we shouldn't.
No, maybe. Oh, yeah. What is the magic cocaine? Does it do anything besides get you high?
You are gonna see Lawrence's eyes are gonna go like pins with his pupils, and he's gonna go ho 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 ho. And he goes to hit you in the back, and his hand feels like it's made of a brick, and he's just like, and you roll
I
a
go
dex save.
right down. I
Roll a
would
dex
just,
save. That's not.
I go
no.
right down.
You stumble forward, right down to your knees, and he goes, oh, and you can see as he hits you, the veins are popping out, but then start to come down, and he's just this is some primo shit.
I get back up and take another small baggie.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'll say that each baggie is like a gram.
2 small baggies of magic cocaine.
Yeah. Which when you roll a D4, and depending on the roll, it gives you a buff to one of your core stats. So his was strength.
Awesome.
So
I mean,
he's
other than
gonna-
experimenting with it, I don't have any other qualms about getting rid of it.
Brian Stock walks for. No, this is going to be good. As much as I don't want to admit it, Lawrence, you're a good salesman, so we'll be able to do quick work with it. Thank you guys. And I just want to say, and he looks directly at you, Finn. He goes, "Bravo," and then turns to everyone and goes, "Pretty impressive," and then backs off from away back into the main circle of the conversation. All the while, Phantasma goes, well, all right. So this plan sounds pretty solid, yeah? Nothing,
I mean, as
Lawrence.
far as plans go, we're just
Lawrence, you
making money
take.
and buying.
Lawrence
people?
is already like piling all the stuff and grabbing it. He says, "Don't worry, we're gonna make it work. I got a bunch of. Oh, I need to look at my book. He's like teeth are chattering. He's like getting all fidgety.
Can I
like,
make an insight check? Do I think he's just gonna take all the drugs?
Go for it. He's not gonna take some of the drugs.
Not some of the drugs. He's obviously gonna take some of the drugs.
He did.
But-
He did seem to enjoy that a lot, and he seems to be enjoying himself still.
Whoever says no to fun.
Should somebody else perhaps go with
You make sure there's enough left over to sell, man.
Yeah,
Lawrence,
no,
just
no,
to help out,
don't worry.
help
I'm gonna-
perhaps carry the product?
Yeah, Lawrence, you're not actually in charge of this. And the Bluebird comes over, Captain Rain, and she's gonna start piling stuff into her like a little bag that she goes, "Don't worry, I got it on the lock and key." She so after she's done piling it in, she goes, "Well, all right, so we should probably get going. I know it's kind of early, but the further in the day," and she looks at Lawrence, goes,
Or the early bird and whatnot.
"Oh, that was just low."
Dude, you can't just say that.
Yeah.
It's a saying.
Finn, I really like you. I think you got a great outfit and you know how to work it, but don't fucking cross me.
I'm just like a fish out of water with all you people.
Yeah, no. Well, you get one. And she's gonna finish packing the bag. She goes, all right, well, we should probably get going. And the rest of them go, so I'm not taking a ship in there. Etrian, can you do that tree thing?
Yeah. Where are we going?
Well, no, you're. I mean, unless you do, you want to go rescue Heavy Neck?
Yeah. I thought that's what we're doing today, right?
Yeah. Okay. So,
Oh, today's the day.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh boy.
So, if you're gonna try and go to Xander's lab, it's gonna be next to the waterfall. I can't remember which one.
Okay, but I did make sure I took a branch from a tree like right outside.
Yeah, the mine. It's
Yeah.
the Birchberry Fall.
All right. Is that where we want to go, everybody? Xander's and then Storm the
yeah,
Castle.
please. And don't worry, I will also be there to take care of the unresponsible one.
Then yeah, let's go.
All right.
Cast tree stride. And are we near? Oh, we're on our boat, right? So we have the tree
Yeah.
mast. So
You have the front mast, which is like still, I mean, it's looking pretty good. Etrin, just
Man, I've
remember that this spell will require some sort of upkeep. So maybe.
Oh, I figure I've made like a big bucket underneath, so its roots have like fresh dirt and stuff, and I just
Okay.
tend to it. Like
Yeah,
half of our
okay,
hold
okay, as long
is
as
a
you're tending
giant
to it,
pot.
okay,
Yeah,
that's fine. As long as you're tending to it, I like that's perfect.
we can
Um,
hide stuff like
I
underneath
didn't know
it
if you
too
guys
in the
were just
pot.
like, oh, we're just gonna leave it there, and I'm like, okay, eventually it's gonna die.
Etrian would never do that to a tree
Clearly.
until he gets those instant seeds. Then it's no holds bar.
All right, cool. So you guys can take your tree branch that takes you right next to Birchberry Falls. You'll pop out. Lawrence and the rest of them with the goods in tow are going to disappear south, heading towards the Sunrise Bridge. The rest of you are going straight to Xander's.
Yeah, why not?
All right. So getting through the mine. Yada da 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 da.
As we're walking into the entrance, can I just be like looking around and
Quick
kind of just like, hello, are you here?
Oh yeah.
Hello,
Quick
you still
question.
here?
What entrance?
Uh,
As you walk towards.
oh, I meant the one into Xander's lab.
Oh, like okay, so not into his lab, but like in the mine area.
Yeah.
Or- into
Like the area that goes to Xander's lab. Like
okay. All right, yeah.
Not where we fought the giant
Roll a
things,
d.
No.
right?
Roll a
Okay.
d20.
one.
No. Yeah. Just echoes off the stone.
Hello, hello, hello.
So you guys go your normal route, and you get to where the tunnel should start opening up to what should be his lab, but it looks like it has caved in.
The fuck?
Well,
That's-
this is confusing.
Does it look any sign of like it wasn't blown up? Did he do it because of the giant army of
Roll an
Creatures.
investigation. Roll an investigation check.
man?
I would
As
also
you
like to
get
investigate.
closer to it.
Can I try and roll with advantage?
Yeah, go for it.
Um,
It's
Nope.
not better. All right. Yeah, I mean, you were asking if it was recently caved in.
no, does it look like it was like blown
Intentionally?
up, or was it like natural, or did it
It
happen
looks like a
on
natural
purpose?
cave in.
Okay. Well, I could potentially get us through here, but it could also just collapse things down even more.
Maybe we don't want to do that. Is it like 120 feet to the where the lab would be?
Roll a history check. History, yeah, history.
Guidance. Never mind.
I mean, you could, maybe with that
Alright.
roll. I don't know how blindly confident you would feel, but
I'm gonna cast message as if Xander is like directly in there, and I'm just gonna be like, "Hello, anyone there? Xander,
Oh.
are you still in here? This thing collapsed."
hey, it's oh God, yeah, oh yeah. Hold one sec. Hold on, a sec. And you wait like maybe 10 more seconds, and he just like this. There's this kind of like little low hum that just stops, and you didn't recognize it because it maybe like you while you were in it, it just was always there. But you watch like it looks like the cave-in's kind of like maybe 20 feet. 10 feet of it is real rocks. The back 10 feet of it just hologram to nothing. And it
That's
looks like
impressive.
it's just the normal, it's just like the normal gateway. He goes, yeah, come on, come on, come on.
That was very convincing.
Wild.
Yeah, the keys are set up. Come on, get in here. Guys, you are. And then like as you guys walk through, he hits it again and just, the hologram starts up again.
Hey,
Yes.
have you seen a little guy? Like he's blue. He flies around lately.
Uh wait, a little flying thing has been flying around here.
Yeah.
Okay, that explains. I've been having alarms go off and I didn't know what it fucking was. I couldn't figure it out.
He stayed. Oh,
What is it?
wonderful. He's it's I think it's a pseudo dragon.
Is it the mischievous kind?
Oh, he's blue. So, oh, that's lightning, isn't it? That's gonna fuck with your stuff.
That's probably why he likes being around.
Sorry.
That explains a lot. Thank you. All right.
Good to
well,
know he's still here though.
Yeah, I'll let you know next alarming time's off. But okay, so seriously, guys, the reason for the little thing is the heat is kind of on, and I mean that not just on you guys, but on me. Yeah, I like it seems that I may have been a little overzealous with helping you guys. So yeah, I think they're after me too. At least my contacts are telling me that a lot of it's just a lot of talk has been going about at the VPF lately.
But you're one of the 7.
Yeah, but it wasn't like a great parting, and
Oh,
you know, I kind of helped you do a lot of a little ambitious crimes, and I did crash that blimp, which is kind of like, yeah, which probably shouldn't have done that either.
Yeah, that's true.
Um,
Yeah, you did that.
Yeah,
But we have space on our ship. I'm sure.
no,
I'm sure
I'll be
Heavy
fine.
wouldn't mind.
I'll be fine. Look, here's the thing though, like I think it's safe to say this city's like not really safe for you guys at the moment. So I'm not kicking you out. I'm just saying once we get Heavy Neck, I think it's maybe a good idea that you guys leave and let the heat die down.
I kind of assumed that was the plan anyways.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Then that makes this make me feel out because I didn't want to feel like I was kicking you out because I honestly I love you guys. You're
Xander, you've helped us so
real
much.
fun.
What
But
if we make the heat really mad
what do you mean?
for when what's his face gets here?
Oh, Thaddeus?
Yeah.
Can we make it look like this is all Thaddeus?
You
Well,
could.
whether we can or not, then we can keep the heat on high alert.
Hmm. So
And we
then
might keep him from, reaching his tentacles into the city any more than he already has.
yeah, well, okay. So I was also thinking about this. What happens this guy apparently knows everything, right? He's keeping your captain in a supermax prison that's like almost impenetrable. Um, what happens when he finds out that he's now gone?
He'll be extra mad.
Hmm. You think
We'll throw him off his game.
that's true? I
He's
mean, you
couldn't
hope.
possibly be expecting us to break Heavy out of like the most secure prison ever.
I don't know. I know from what Penelope has said, no, I don't think so. It's apparently fairly business as usual. She still hasn't gotten in to the to like the whatever doctor dude's name is, his main office. So you should guys definitely tease her about it when she gets around, which should be soon. You guys are really good about like remembering when to get here. I thought I was gonna have to send like a reminder.
Oh
But,
yeah, I remember. I reminded everyone.
yeah. But all right. So I guess grab some coffee, sit down, let's get to briefing about what's gonna happen because this is gonna have to be whew, boy, this is gonna be tough.
Is there by any chance a list of all the criminals in this place? Or is it just kind of like a black hole that they throw any undesirables?
I would assume it would probably be in the office.
Oh, so there's not like, externally some kind of
Like
a list.
like a record system?
Yeah,
Nah,
no.
not that I would. Yeah. Well, hold on, let me check. Yeah, you guys grab some stuff. I'm gonna go poke around my computer real quick. And he like runs over to this like multi-screened device and he starts typing on a keyboard and it looks like all of these little like files or memories of text like pictures are starting to like pop up on the multiple screens as he's like speed reading them and looking around.
Finn,
Sheila's
Finn
just
is
gonna
definitely
squint and be
sneaking.
like, what does any of this mean?
Oh, so this is all I've been able to lift, record, and so it's actually pretty
No,
cool.
like what is this thing that looks like a square? What does that mean? With like little squares placed in it.
Oh, can you not read?
I don't even know what I'm looking at.
That's okay. It says on the 13th of October,
I can't-
and he goes down to read you a police report about, somebody. It's just a police report.
Oh, this is fascinating that you have all of this to read a police report.
I can't remember everything, so I keep it here sometimes.
I keep things in my fanny pack.
I know you do, Sheila. I know
It's
you
just
do.
a fancy fanny pack when you really think about it.
All right, so here's the deal, and he like pulls open a topographical map, and then he's gonna take it and he's gonna throw it over to his holographic like 0G workbench, and it's gonna be a loose map of where you guys are gonna go. He goes, "Okay, Sheila, so let's get on focus here. We're gonna go through the access tunnel. We're gonna go up the elevator, and then once we get up the elevator, we're gonna have to sneak up to the wall for me to be able to do my thing. So since you guys are apparently planners now,
We've had some success.
what's the plan for not getting shot by all the Eldritch turrets? Because there's a lot of them, and that doesn't come from Xander. That comes from a gross intimidation of Xander from Penelope that finally comes up from below. Heels hit the ground. Good to see y'all.
God, fuck.
Welcome back.
So I was gonna say the same thing to you. So
Good to
today's
be
the day.
back.
You guys ready?
Yeah, so if I did like a big thunderball, that would turn it off, right?
It
Oh, you
should
said-
override the circuits in that general area. Yeah.
You said they're all connected, so like I don't have to target all of them. I just have to target one really hard.
Well, hopefully, yeah. It depends because I mean I don't have time to explain to you how it would like each one would eat up energy. So hopefully it would go the whole way, but the best chance is to just do it.
All right.
Because I can't do anything except work the like gate making machine. That takes all of my suit, takes up both hands. So you guys are gonna have to cover me while I run up and do this.
All right, I think I can do that.
All right, cool. So once we're inside, he then like spins around the hologram to show you there's about 100 feet between the wall and then the other, like the inside actual building where Penelope says that the cafeteria is supposed to be. So if we hit them, we're gonna have to wait a day because we've already missed breakfast because Penelope wasn't it. We had him their breakfast and she just nods. She goes, so we'll have to wait till tomorrow, but that gives us plenty of time to plan and get there on time and figure it out. But we get in, I'm gonna have to recharge the device, cross over this 100 feet, and then do it to the wall again. So, Penelope, could you find anything about the defenses, or is it just the turrets? She goes, there could possibly be mines buried in the ground. And I don't know exactly what else could come out, but there are a bunch of panels that look like they would allow for something to come out, like maybe guards. And I know they use machines to do most of their dirty work, so it's we could probably expect like a machine defense or something. I don't know. If anyone has a passive insight over like a 10, she completely bullshitted that last part.
I can probably help with the mines. I can sense the presence of any trap within range that is within line of sight. So as long as I can see it, I can figure out the safe path through 120 feet.
Okay. Well, that's good then. So we can at least be able to know where not to step.
And
That handy.
pass without a trace to walk us up there.
That's also helpful. Good, good, good.
Or I guess just polymorph and then I can turn into a different animal and we just kind of fly up there.
Yeah, I could fly too. But it seems that, a lot of birds end up dying because if you fly over.
Yeah, they're probably expecting it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't tell if it's just motion or if it's a combination of like motion and some sort of like magic or other sensor that like allows them to just kind of know when shit's flying around.
Xander, I can get you from one wall to the other instantly. Yeah.
Okay. So then you get us in, you get me in, open it up, and then zip me back out. But then what about heavy neck?
What about heavy neck? Shit. I mean, I could just zip back there and grab him. Like once he's out. But I mean, if I was gonna grab heavy neck, would it make sense for me to teleport back to the other side of the wall, or would it make sense for me to teleport back here with heavy neck?
Can you
I don't
teleport
wanna-
one inside that place?
Yeah.
I mean, can I? I don't know. I mean, once we get
Wait.
outside of the Like, so we're going past the first main wall, and then we're gonna break into the
Wait, wait,
second
wait.
wall.
Hold on. We're assuming that we can even teleport in there.
Oh,
We
in the
try.
first wall. True. Yeah.
Mhm.
So assuming that we can, that is a great idea. But
There's
I
not
was
really any
gonna
way to
I was gonna
test that
try and
ahead of
use
time.
the jailbreak as like cover, you know.
Bust
Oh, yeah,
everyone
true.
out, and in the chaos, we all escape.
Yeah, that was my general idea. So, but teleporting is way easier.
If we can.
Yeah, if we can. So if we can't, then if somebody could get into the office that she keeps talking about, hold on. A book slams into the back of Xander's head, thrown by Penelope. He just with a giant smirk on his face, goes and picks up the book. We would know more. But anyways, so let's assume that we got to make 2 holes. I like passing on a trace, or that stealthy thing you do. Because I'm not quiet in this armor.
What about the cloud thing again?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we
what did
can
you
turn
guys
into
do to get
mist.
out?
We turned into wind for like a while and just kind of left.
Incredible.
What if we all got in and then turned into wind and then got out that way? We could just go up and away. They can't
That's
shoot
true.
us if we're wind.
We need a minute for me to be able to cast it.
Oh, balls.
Ooh,
And
that's. I
yeah,
don't know how long we can. I'm already hoping that this can be in like an in and out in 2 minutes.
yeah. I mean, I
Well-
can cast it on all of us beforehand, and it'll get us to the. And then it takes, but every time, so we can do that to get to the wall, but then it takes a minute to turn back into your form, and then if you want to turn back into mist, another minute. So we can always get to the wall, and that'll at least get us. That'll at least get us
We
to
can
the
get
wall, and then we can start the jailbreak, and use that as cover to get out.
Okay.
One option.
I think taking a whole minute to transform is
That's
kind of a
really
deal breaker.
risky.
Yeah, I don't know how well the walls are covered, like right at the base, but I'm assuming
I mean,
there's not any blind
walls,
spots.
and they're 10 feet thick.
I'm gonna go ahead and assume that teleportation, since it did not work in the barracks where we were, I'm gonna assume that they're using that same type of arcane technology here, because then otherwise, how would they keep people in the prison?
Yeah,
who
because there's
are
got
able
to
to
be
teleport?
some teleporters in there.
Yeah.
And if not, anybody who it has the ability to teleport could just
They
easily
just
get
teleport
in.
in and take them out.
Yeah.
There's got to be record. Hold on, one sec. And he like Xander is such a lore nerd. He runs over to his computer and just starts typing up. He goes, yep. See, look, you guys, look. He freed an entire cell, but like an entire wing in one night. That was fucking nuts. And it looks like he just like loses himself for a second. Goes, yeah. So let's assume that they probably have that covered.
Balls.
Yeah. All right. Well, either way. But if we create a hole, do you think you'd be able to teleport like if you saw the area through the hole? Do you think that would like break the seal?
Well, if there was a hole, I mean, it's still within the confines of the runes.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, that checks out. All right. Well, I think we got a good plan here. We can grip it and rip it, and you know what? You guys can nitpick me on the way.
I can run defense. I can hurt people who are trying to hurt us. I can stop them from casting terrible things at you.
That's good. I was gonna get up on top and try and take out turrets while they pop up, hopefully. Because I mean, just what Xander, right? Just stab them. That's gotta work, right? So while you guys are on the ground, I could float up to the top and then try and take them out.
Can any of your machineries here be remote controlled or like programmed to do stuff? can we send a bunch of little machines like way off down the wall and start walking over mines and set off alarms down there to distract, kind of like take away and shift focus over there? Or that just
Etrian
put the
did-
whole place on high alert?
Uh, not Adrian. What was the other fucking one?
I could try and make some gadgets that try and trigger them.
Nocton didn't leave 12 here by any chance, did he?
If so, I'm staring at 12 the entire time.
No, Nocton is Nocton is currently still like finishing the last bit of hull modifications to the ship. He has been clanking away and annoying the shit out of you guys for a while now. But yeah, so not there.
Oh, fuck it. Let's just fucking do it, right?
Yeah. All right. So you have like the whole day
Yeah.
to kind of hang out. I don't. You guys probably don't need to want to do anything.
Who
Oh.
would see an invasion coming on a Wednesday?
Right at breakfast.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, it's like quite a good point.
so I think it's a good plan. You guys can bullshit in Xander's lab for the entire day. Get another full rest in. Prepare whatever spells you need to prepare. But Xander will wake you guys up with a stronger than usual coffee.
Real quick, before we do our long rest, can I ask Etrian to cast Pass Without Trace on me?
Yeah, I would do that.
I know what he's doing.
I'm also going to turn myself invisible and go out into the street. Well, first I'm gonna do True Sight, and then I'm gonna turn myself invisible and then go out into the street. And then I'm going to light off a lightning ball like 50 feet in the sky.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna wait.
Veteran's real confused. I have to be within 30 feet, I think, of you.
Yeah. So Etrian's there.
So
Okay.
I'm just like in the back reading a book, like I don't know what's going on right now.
Etrian's there, also invisible then.
All right. Cool. So Aaron, roll 2 d20s.
Okay. There's the
You have
first
to
one.
beat. You have to beat. Come on.
Here's the second one.
Can I give him the help action
10.
somehow?
Come on, dude. Etrian, us. You can't see him.
You said he's going for a pseudo dragon. Is that a type of animal? Would I be able to?
Roll a history check.
Probably not.
No. This is a bunch of just I don't know what you guys are like talking about. I mean, you know
I'm-
they exist, but like it would be so rare to find it in such a densely populated area.
I just wanted to see if the lightning ball drew it. But
How long do you
guess
do you
not.
wait around for a little bit?
I mean, probably wait around 20 minutes or so. Because I mean, I set off the thing, it happens instantly, and then it is done.
Unfortunately, these rolls, nothing.
Nothing. All right.
Yeah.
I will find you. I know you're here.
It's just they're all so low. I was like, I'll set a 13. That's not that bad.
Yeah.
So,
Sometimes it is.
with True Sight up, do I see any scrying things?
Ooh, okay, here. Since you're out walking around.
Invisibly so.
Roll a perception check.
Okay.
Well, no, you have True Sight up, so you have
Yep.
advantage on this.
14.
I would say you just would barely it didn't happen for a while. It was almost like you had about like an hour of how long were you out doing this lightning thing?
Like 20, 25 minutes.
Okay, so right when you hit the 25-minute mark, you're walking back to the mine entrance, and as you curl around the corner, you just it's a faint white glow that kind of like lights up and lights your vision up from the top, and then you just kind of look and gaze upward. Yeah, there is a definite glow above your head.
I'm gonna run up to Etrian, who probably can't see me at this point. I'm gonna grab his hand and I'm gonna be like, "We gotta run," and I'm gonna take him as far from Xander's place as possible.
What the hell's happening?
Okay, so you're just gonna bolt like somewhere not in the direction that you're going.
Correct. And then I'm going to cast teleport, and we're both going to end up in Xander's lab.
All right.
That was a weird moment for me.
So as you're running, and you're zigzagging through the alleyways, you hear a slight hum come across your ears, and it's just this. It's kind of this jazzy little coming for you, even though I can't see you. And you just kind of like there's this little hum, and then right when you're teleported, it's gone.
That bastard was watching us. I mean, he wasn't watching us. He was watching where we were, but he was looking
I
for
wonder,
us.
do you think it was the giant ball of electricity that he was checking out?
Well, I mean, I don't know if he would have known that. I didn't see the thing until, a little bit later on, but
He always seems to be checking us out. It's a little
Yeah.
bit unsettling.
yeah, I had to like divert his attention somewhere away from the mine. So
No, yeah, the running and
Oh.
that makes a lot more sense now.
Glad I
yeah, so
understand.
I'm so sorry about that. I forgot that you couldn't see me, and then like I realized how weird that would be for you.
That's the last time I didn't just like implicitly trust one of our crew members. Some really fucked up stuff happened, and now Heavy's in jail. So I'm just gonna go with it.
All right, yeah, forgot about that.
All right, so you teleport back to Xander's lab. It's still pretty late, so right in time for
I
bed.
bring down the invisibility. I'm like, hi.
Oh,
Hey, yeah.
where were you? You guys left? What? What? Xander's been at he was at his computer the whole time, just reading shit. The fuck was that? Where were you guys going?
Nowhere. I'm just looking for a little friend.
Well, did you find anything?
I found your friend, Mr. Thaddeus.
Wait,
Well,
is he here?
Well, no, he found us. He tried to spy on us, and as soon as I saw that, we ran the opposite direction and then came here.
Might be a dumb question, but we are protected from scrying in here, right? Did we ever?
Absolutely, you are.
All right. I mean, I kind of figured, but it just felt irresponsible to not ask.
In here, yes. On the ship, yes.
Everywhere else, probably no.
Loreda's
Maybe in
is?
jail, no. Oh, the Raidus is. I assume he can't see us.
Who's Laura? Who's Loreda's?
Loratus.
Laura. Everyone pronounces it different. So, who is this guy?
The mage in the tower. The Dragonborn.
He's a Dragonborn. I'm
Yeah.
fairly convinced he's a little bit more than that, but
Interesting.
time will tell.
Not gonna ask any more questions. I'm just gonna. And he just like
You
types.
can.
in a
He's
little-
pretty nice.
His son's kind of a prick, but he does have
Yeah.
plenty more where that came from.
His son was turning it around though. He's not the worst person to try to kill us.
Yeah, after we
Yeah,
whooped
Al
his
Harris
ass.
is a good guy, man. He's a good guy. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
He was fine after we whooped his ass a couple times.
He
He's
does.
young.
Just need a little ass kicking sometimes.
So you're friends with this guy you kicked this guy's ass, and now you're friends with his dad.
Other way. Well, we were friends with his dad first. I don't know if that makes
And
it
then we
better or
kicked his
worse.
son's ass.
Yeah.
And then we took
In
his
our-
son in.
In our defense, we didn't know it was his son. It was just some pirate that attacked us.
All right, that's fair. I mean,
No
Listen,
offense to pirates.
Xander, like none of us have great family situations, so just roll with it.
look, I mean, me
Then
neither.
we brought him back and he got a spanking and it's all good now.
Oh,
Still a prick.
so
He helped rescue like survivors of a giant raid. He's all
I
right.
mean, that's true.
All right, so you guys can have a lovely rendition of Alharic and reminisce about some good old times into the wane hours of the night, and you guys can get your long rest, wake
Just-
up.
Does Talon still have a Hark's bow? Or someone had his bow? Not
He
that it's
gave
that
it back.
important.
No,
Oh,
no.
okay.
During Asphaya Falls, Alharic took it back
Okay, good.
forcibly. But yeah, no, Talon gave it up. So
Sorry. Yeah.
you guys can go to bed in the nice fluffy cots in Xander's lab, to the nice clacky clacks of him typing away. You guys can get a long rest, wake up. He's already up. He's in full suit. It looks like he's just going through maybe some diagnostic testing on certain sections of it. There's like these little like mini robots that are like taking off panels and doing shit to it. There's plenty of coffee, bacon. It's sort of light, so there's some fruit, and then maybe some like one of his favorites is cheesy grits. So there's some there. But you guys can get a nice little breakfast.
Sheila's gonna be holding her mug in her silky robe and be like, Xander, are you running diagnostics or are you just happy to see me? And then sip her coffee and continue moving forward.
He smiles, and all of the panels on his suit just open up and flutter for a second. Goes, I'm just happy to see you, girl. And then they like start to readjust.
She'll like just give him a little wink as she keeps like moving on towards like back to her like bed so she can get ready.
All right, beautiful. The rest of you can wake up, get fed, get ready, and get yourselves in gear, because gonna have to be a little sneaky on the way there. But other than that, you guys are ready to go?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Let's fucking do it.
Yeah.
Penelope, he sticks his head like into the zero grav lift, and she apparates through the ground from like right in front of you guys. She goes, don't worry, guys. I did some prep work and we are ready to fucking go. She pats just this little sack on the side of her hip. Got a lot of fresh
Real quick.
coins.
Yeah, real
Good
quick.
enough for me.
Is that like faster than the lift, or is that just like?
It's
Are you
it's the same. It's just
The
for
same.
effect.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, that's fair.
Yeah. To be
I would.
honest,
I would do the same.
it just feels cool to be like it to not have a body is a very surreal experience, but once you get used to it, it's kind of addicting. But being able to come back is the key. Like if I had to stay like that, fuck that. But the benefits, the nice being able to go back and forth for sure.
But like you can fly like this, right?
Yeah, not fast, but I can still fly. It's like half speed.
I gotta figure out how to do that.
Yeah, flying is really fucking sweet. Yeah, it fucking is. And Xander like shoots out one of his thrusters on his hands and his feet and goes, yeah. All right. And then he pulls out the what looks like if you collapse one of those large tents, but in a matte black chamfered kind of containment with a strap like bag that he throws over his shoulder. Just, all right, boys and girls, let's go get this gnome of yours. And you guys can duck down. I just walk through the hologram. Xander doesn't even bother to turn it on or off while you walk through. You guys can stay within the mine for a little bit, but you will have to duck out and into public. When you do, can you guys all roll a stealth check? Because as you get out and like peer out and through the city streets, the city appears to be on lockdown. Xander would probably let you in on this. The city is kind of on lockdown ever since you guys did your thing.
Can we wear like cloaks or something?
Yeah, I mean, I would assume you have those already.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause you can absolutely keep yourselves super just kind of nonchalant about
Roll
things.
at advantage or no?
No, I mean, unless you have something that gives you advantage.
No, I'm just gonna guidance myself.
Beautiful.
Not gonna help. Some characters are just not stealthy, and this guy just
Oh
he
man.
can't do it.
All right, so Xander Xander still got a 19, so that's still good. Penelope, I'm not even gonna roll because it's well, hold on. Sure, why not? Yeah,
Please
she's-
counterbalance my 2.
yeah. You guys, Etrian, you almost jut out into the street just by sheer not paying attention. She yoinks you right back in and like
I owe you one. Like a
Uh,
guard there.
goes, I think I could think of a way for you to repay me, but keep quiet. And then you watch a rove of guards kind of walk past on the other opposite side of the street, and you hear a "Hey, you!" and you all freeze, and they run in the opposite direction, and they go, and they look like they have found somebody who also is wearing just a big cloak, and maybe is just trying to just looks like a lot like they're trying to stay stealthy, and they tackle this dude onto the ground. It's an old man. He's like his cane scatters across the ground. He's like, "Name, what's your name? Scat him!" And it's like these 3 SWAT members are like literally, we're talking police brutality, knock this man to the ground, are on his waist with holding some like a sparking fist above his head, and is trying to get his buddies while his buddies use another gun to scan. He goes, no, he's clear. And he throws him back on their guy. He goes, "You look sketchy. Stop it." And then they just kind of jut off around the corner. And then he goes, "Back off. We're looking for the Petroliste. Back the fuck up." And then they disappear down the street.
I want to fight them so bad.
But you can disappear back into the mine, and when you finally get back into where there's just you and the darkness and the stone, Xander kind of pipes up and goes, "Yeah, that's why I like fucking with these guys. Just give them a little. This is what I was saying about the fucking suits. You give them a little bit of fucking power, and they're gonna take
And then
it
that.
all the way, and they're gonna fucking do that. I tried to warn them, and this is what they fucking get." So you
More I
guys
see of society, the more disappointed I am.
yeah, exactly. And so anytime I can teach these fucks a lesson, that's man. Anyways, so you guys can make your way down the old service entrance. However, when you get there, there's something peculiar. There is a small little guard outpost that's just been kind of erected right at the entrance. 2 guards are sitting there. It looks like their helmets are off, and they're just kind of chatting back and forth about something. But it looks like there's I'd say there's probably some yellow banners or yellow ribbon or yellow caution tape that doesn't say caution, but there's yellow tape that looks like it's kind of covering the entrance. And Xander, obviously everyone says it's just, the fuck are these people doing here? What do you guys do?
Not convenient. I mean, I'd prefer not to kill the guards
Just
if
two
at
of
all
them.
possible. But
Could
I
you
mean, if they're part of the same group that was beating up that old guy, I don't feel too bad about it, I guess.
yeah, well, these guys don't look like they were. They don't look like meatheads, but they could just be giant assholes either way.
All right. Here's a question about the gods. Do they have to check in every so many
I would
hours or
assume
minutes?
so. They probably have a patrol. If they set up that stupid gazebo looking thing, probably.
Well, fuck. Does that shorten our timetable?
Probably. We could just take them out and then destroy that little thing, and then just keep going quickly. Or we
Oh,
could sneak
boy.
past them. You could teleport us, right?
I can teleport some of us. Or I could teleport. I could use my only teleport of the day to get us to the wall or to the elevator.
I mean,
But then I won't be able to get us back. Actually, I could do a teleportation circle.
The thing is, we can't brute force, like, because they might be able to contact.
I can cast Windwalk on us now. We have a minute. We're, it's not dire circumstances now. And then when we're at the elevator, we turn back into
Just run past them.
physical. Yeah, we just fly past them. I mean, it's dark. I mean, it's still early.
Okay.
It's
I'm in.
right. We can kind of
Okay.
go up and over under. Yeah. So I just need to place a little down an alley or something where I can cast it on all of us.
Yeah, you guys are like where you are below ground has little alcoves that are perfect for hiding away from everything.
I didn't want to do that so early. All right, then yeah, that'll at least get us there and an option if things go real bad.
Yeah, I mean it's
Yeah, I really want to save that teleport spell
I mean,
so that for us
yeah,
to get
no,
out once
yeah.
we're outside of the wall.
Because once
Yeah.
we're free, that gets us like instant where we need to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right, cool. So
Also, just to talk about this beforehand, when we get out, where do we want to go? We want to go to the ships, or do we want to go to Xander's lab?
well, why don't
I'd say that.
if you guys get heavy neck, we should split.
Yeah, we teleport right to
You guys can go to your
right to
ship.
our ship,
I'll
yeah.
go to my lab. I've already planned on moving it anyway because after this, if I get spotted and people recognize me, which they will, I'm gonna have to move it anyway. So
Well,
it'd probably be best to part ways at that point.
So why don't we all just go back to the ship, and then Xander can figure out a way to get back to his lab later.
yeah, I'll just fly out. I mean, I've got a way. I mean, if we disable some of the, I'll try and disable some of the cannons and I can fly out.
There you go.
I'm not worried about it.
Oh,
And
you could just
especially
you could
not
always
worried
like
about it if we can cause a jailbreak.
you could always tree teleport him back later,
Yeah.
No,
right?
I mean tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah. But you can turn into mist, or turn into wind, so you can just bounce to wherever you feel safe and turn back.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, that lasts for the next 8 hours. You can turn back and forth.
You guys can get around real quickly.
We can
kinda
do some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah. Well, as you say that,
You
Etrian,
don't have
as you are casting this spell, you are sitting there cross-legged and you are holding a position, and every once in a while you are making sure that you can change your hand movements slightly. And as your hands start to move and shift, your tattoos will start to glow this like bluish white energy and then start to fleck off like a little white vapor. And then
that's dope.
as this spell completes, everybody around is going to experience the same sort of like slow evaporation into your misty form. And I believe you can go, you initially start as your mist and then you can revert back, right?
Yeah, it takes 1 minute, and you can keep changing back and forth. It just takes a minute each way, like a
Okay.
minute to transform back into physical and then wind.
All right, cool. So you guys are now windy. You guys just want to try and breeze past? You guys can move real fast.
Yeah, we just kind of stayed aside. It's morning. No one's gonna think about a breeze, so we can just go up and over. They won't even notice us.
The opening's only 10 feet by 10, like it's only 10-foot square. So like they're on either side of it. So moving, yeah.
We can go up and behind him and then go down it.
There's not that much room.
Oh, okay, then yeah, let's just go.
So yeah, just roll stealth checks with advantage just to see what you get. And as you pass through, there you go.
Finally.
Yeah. Even Xander got a fucking natural 20.
And Sheila?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
All right. So as
Everyone gets a crit.
as you guys are moving past these guys, you're going to pick up the small conversation of it's these two guys. One of them seems to be a little bit more uppity up than the other one, and you hear, "Do you really think it's some homeless fucks that got in here?" Of course not, you idiot. Whatever, it's obviously trying to cover its tracks real well and use the Darby hideout. Why? I don't fucking know. There's no way it's some fucking street urchins. What if it's those psychos that broke into the evidence locker, the uppity one says. What are the White Rex calling him? And the guy on his left sighs. And this is just as you guys are passing. You guys are going to pick up the rest of the conversation. Well, actually, I know it'll stop. You guys pass by, he goes, the Pento Liste. And I don't know, man, maybe. But if it is, they're doing a good job covering their tracks. I mean, if they could break into the FPF, if they could break into the VPF, then they got to be good enough to cover their tracks, right, man? The uppity one again. I don't know, I guess. He goes, you know what I think? And the conversation ends with him just sighing again and going, I know you're going to tell me. And then he just starts going off. And you guys can't keep much, but he is super passionate about what he's talking about. But you guys can empty out right over this real stanky, still decaying corpse of the underwater roper through the cave, through the mine, where you fought the necrotic centipedes, and you guys can find yourself once again at the Darby hangout. With all the little beds, all the little training area, and it's time. You make your way over to the elevator shaft or the elevator lift. Windwalk would probably be done by this point.
It lasts for 8 hours, but it's
8
whenever
hours. Never mind.
whenever we want to turn back into ourselves.
Okay, so Xander's gonna be like, once you guys get in there, he's gonna turn back into his regular self. He goes, all right. You guys ready? Let's fucking do this. The elevator turns on and you start to feel the as it lifts you up at a very, very slow pace. It's not fast. It's kind of like you're like, oh, let's do this.
Let's go. The slow music.
And it's just like it's so slow, in fact, that Penelope, you can see her dig into that bag of hers, and she pulls out something, and it breaks into that white light, and then she turns into her ghost form, and she just starts floating up right alongside you guys, and goes, "See up top," and then she starts like part ways. After about like a whole minute's time, you finally get to where the hatch starts to open. You can feel the nice breeze. Yes, you can do that. You can feel the salty breeze hit you guys as the air like rushes into the elevator shaft, and you guys feel the platform just hit the top and lock out. Okay, let's go.
Start running.
Let's take a break. I know it's a little earlier than we usually do, but let's take a break so that we can come back, and then it'll just be all of the shenanigans and getting him out. I'll move you guys to the map.
Oh, hell yeah. Hey, we did it.
Yeah, you guys are here. All right, cool. So let's take a break and we'll get right back to you. And welcome back, everybody. We are glad that you are sticking around. Hopefully, we gain some new faces, but we are gonna dive right into the thrilling rescue of the dearest of captains, Heavy Neck. Currently, the party is right outside of the Fort Thomas, the insane asylum slash medical treatment center slash prison. And they're gonna try and break in. So everybody, yes, please roll initiative just to
Such
start.
nonchalance. I swear one day I'll remember how to do this. Do I click on my
Click on
mini?
your guide and hit initiative.
Okay. I should have just trusted in myself.
So off
Hold on, I
off
gotta clear
screen.
this. Hold on, I gotta clear this. Jesus Christ, there's so much. Where did it all come from? All right, you guys gonna have to add yourselves again because there was like a bazillion things on it.
Huh?
Okay, 9.
Oh,
We got 17. Good for her.
yeah, not
Etrian,
bad.
I know your decks ain't beating Penelope's.
What? My plus 0? Really?
Yeah, surprisingly enough. All right, so
Ladies first.
Etrian, you got an 18 the first time.
I reroll. 70 is still good.
okay,
A lot of pressure being first. You really got to set the tone of the battle.
yeah. All right, so as you guys are now up top, everybody roll stealth checks.
Can I have casted Pass Without a Trace as we were coming up?
I don't want you to, but yeah, you would have. I mean, you do it enough that I will allow you to be able to cast it. Yes.
So I already added 10. So 25.
All right, so Xander got a 24. Etrian, Sheila, beautiful, Penelope, 29. Awesome. So for the time being, it looks like none of the cannons have started to trigger yet. So with that stealth roll, Xander is going to run straight up to the wall. And as he goes, he's going to take his contraption off of his back and it's going to start unfolding as he's pulling it over his head. You watch his entire set of armor start to glow, and there's all sorts of different like little blue and pink mandalas that go on either side, then cross over. But he then this thing latches to the wall. He's gonna make a stealth check at disadvantage again, but he has Pass Without a Trace still. Okay, so 27.
Nice.
So the wall shakes a little bit, but still good. He looks around at you guys, cranks it. This is where, unfortunately, you're gonna have to roll. He's gonna roll. All right. As he cranks the handles to this like both inward, his suit glows completely white, and then the energy shoots across and through the framework of the device, and then you watch the center of it glow this white hot energy, and then zoom, it's gone. Luckily, the device did not roll below a 10, or else it was going to make a noise. So as this thing Xander just looks around for 2 seconds and you guys can see the inner courtyard. Let's see if I can reveal some areas.
Well, that is very interesting. It is a giant silent laser.
Wait, what the fuck? All right, so I'm just gonna reveal areas. No. What the fuck? I hate this. I hate Fog of War so much.
Hmm.
Okay, there we go. All right, so you guys can get all to. Can you guys control your people?
Yep.
All right, cool. So you can sneakily all get to the wall with your stealth checks that you made earlier. Penelope in her ghost form is going to start ghosting up to the top where there's a skinny, like there's no way a person actually like could like, or even two people could walk on this. But she is now floating above the 50-foot wall as you guys make your way into the courtyard. As you do, let's all roll stealth check again.
So 16, but
Nice, Sander.
still not fantastic.
Okay, so Etrian. Okay. As everyone walks through, Etrian, your hand, for whatever reason, you were holding, like you were just kind of like holding still, and then your hand just scrapes across the stone, even though it's, it's not perfectly smooth, and it just kind of echoes just slightly. You watch as right above you, there are a couple eldritch cannons are going to awake.
Shit.
They're going to start looking around. Well, on their turn. Hold on. Descending. So now that we are like fully in initiative, Finn,
Everyone just stand
you're up.
directly underneath.
It does not look like the Eldritch Cannons have spotted you yet. And now Penelope is surfing them.
Do we get the sense that they heard Etrian? Like, do we know
Yeah.
that?
I mean, you would have made the connection of the sound of Etrian's hand because it was just slightly, like everyone heard it. If you were around, you heard the scraping kind of echo.
Can I pull Etrian back into like where the wall is?
Yeah.
Is there like enough room where we can just stand in the 10-foot square in the wall?
Just barely with Sheila. You can all barely fit in this area, but Sheila's gonna be bent over and like right in somebody's face.
All right, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna pull everyone in and just be like, everyone get in the wall. And then I'm going to cast greater invisibility on myself and Sheila.
Okay. So just on
Oh
you
wait,
and
no.
Sheila?
Oh wait, I can't on I don't have twin spell. So you know what? I'm not gonna cast it right now. I'm just gonna pull everyone back into the wall and just be like, hold.
Thanks for making this uncomfortably tight.
It's kind of nice.
All right. So Finn, is that what you're gonna do?
Yes.
Okay. So Sheila, you and Finn are invisible.
We're not.
Oh, sorry.
I forgot I don't have twin spell.
Oh, okay. My bad. Sorry. I was trying to do something else and I wasn't paying attention. Perfect. So is that it?
Yep, that's it for me.
Etrian.
I stand extremely still and look very apologetic.
Way to go.
I don't answer back. I'm
know.
just chastised.
Okay.
Just look down.
Okay. Oh, Penelope needs to get added to the initiative. Wasn't she? No, yeah, she is.
She is.
Yeah. Etrian, anything?
No, I'm just trying not to make the situation worse.
Okay. All right. So Penelope is going to try and do what she thought she could do. So let's see. Roll d20. If she rolls above a 13, she is going to be able to like ghost into this machinery and like cut one of the wire or like pull one of the wires out and then come out the other side. But she's gonna have to break her ghosting to do it. So it's above a 13 plus 3, dirty 20. So she, as this thing's looking around, she apparates into it, and then as she comes out the other side, you hear it, and you hear it, as all of a sudden, the two cannons now noticing that the other cannon falls, they turn and it looks like they are looking straight at Penelope. She's no longer ghosting. Oh boy. But this guy is whatever. He's dead. All right. Anyways, so Penelope's turn is over. Sheila.
Am I able to disable? Are those Eldritch Cannons too high for me to do anything at all?
Say what? I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
No, yeah, I just heard you. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I don't know. I'm probably just getting a hold tight while we're not doing anything.
Okay. Xander's turn. He's going to cast Greater Invisibility on himself. And then he is going to attempt. Shit.
Is this where we think the mines are?
Yeah, this is where they're supposed to be.
Oh shit. I
10.
thought that was the other one.
He's gonna poke his head out and see that the two cannons look like they're looking like they're looking away from your guys' direction, and he's gonna chance it. He's gonna activate his jet boots, so he's now flying, and he's only gonna be able to get there. But it looks like he is beelining it straight for that corner. Oh, actually, no, he's invisible, so you can't see anything. yeah, you wouldn't be able to see anything. But it looks like he disappears, and then you hear a like gust of air shoots like and hits you all in the face. Finn. Oh no, these things were the cannons were supposed to go. So they're both going to shoot at Penelope. Rip. As you hear a and they start to spin Gatling gun style. She's gonna take fucking 3 of these. Oh boy.
Oh no.
Okay, she's gonna have to ghost out of here pretty quickly. Oh no. Okay, so it's just shit. Right. So it's 1, 3, 4, 5. You hear as bright flashes of blue light starts to shoot off like along the cannons. You hear it as she gets like plastered with 4 of them, taking 40 points of damage. She stumbles backward. Let's see if she holds her footing. No, it's too high. All right, so she just barely holds on to the side of a, like, I'll say she's probably holding on to the broken down cannon, but she is looking rough after that. She's over here. Not that rough, but 40 points of damage is, not nothing. So Finn, now that those cannons have fired at Penelope, what are you doing?
Shit. I'm gonna hold a lightning ball
Okay.
for if the things redirect towards Xander.
Okay, and so if they start to fire at Xander, then you're gonna release.
Yep.
So you're holding a spell.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Hold on, I'll cast it now so I can use up the spell slot.
All right, so you're just holding on to this little tiny ball of chaotic lightning that's just arcing off onto all your fingers.
Yes, it starts as fire and then I change it to
Oh,
lightning.
that's cool. Yeah. You're holding that. Etrian, did you want to move? I figured.
No, I would like to stay out of range of these lasers for the time being.
Absolutely understandable. So,
And
Etrian,
I'm the only one that can see Xander, so I have to run defense.
perfect.
I don't know if I'm gonna help or make things a lot worse.
Just
But-
let's go, buddy.
But the wall that we're trying to break through is made out of stone, right?
This one right here.
That's all stone.
Finn, have you told anybody what the walls look like and how they look like all of the stonework has been magically infused to like be resistant?
Oh, damn.
If I've seen any of that, then I would have relayed it to
Like the
everyone.
second that you saw the 50-foot wall in front of you, you would have seen this, like, it was almost like a thin veil of liquid, but it was green and it was just kind of like undulating over the brick. It was kind of protecting all of it. And you could see runes that were like inscribed in certain locations to,
I should have remembered it was magical.
yeah,
Oh well.
it's protected.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously not enough, like Xander found a way around it, but then again, like, it took all the energy to suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot he needs to mark off the spell slot for that.
Then can I just do a find traps? What I remember, like it's anything within 120 feet. I sense the presence of any trap within range that's within line of sight.
Okay.
It doesn't say. It reveals the trap is present. Oh, I don't learn the location of each trap. I learn the nature.
Okay. How long is it? It's instantaneous?
Yeah.
Okay. So you cast your spell and it hits you in the face like a truck. It's like, oh, there's a lot. Like it feels like it is this powerful sort of pull that just like it immediately sets off all of your fight or flight.
Oh man, this is real bad.
I mean,
How
yeah.
far away am I? Damn. I think I just hang out for a minute. I don't think I can do anything really helpful right now. I can't see Xander, so I can't help him at all. I don't have anything. Yeah, I'm gonna hang out and try not to die while other people do stuff, while other people break us in.
Okay. All right. Penelope's turn. She is going to use her action to break another coin, and she is going to ghost once more, and she is going to. Shit, she doesn't have. She's got 20 feet of movement, so she can't get down that far. She still takes damage, but maybe she can get lucky. It seems that she's now running distraction, so she is going to move 20 feet this way. All right, and that means, oh, she's a rogue, so I guess, yeah, she still wouldn't have been able to make it. But she's going to come over here, and the two cannons look like they are swinging in her direction still. Sheila.
Sheila gonna dash mad AF now.
Just straight towards the wall.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Was it 80 feet?
All right. So while you do this, can you roll me? So roll me a d20 for the first, like, because you're dashing. So the first 40 feet of your movement. Okay. Of course you did. So you rolled a 3, which means that you're going to trigger a landmine. Can you roll me another d20?
Like, yeah, let's do it.
All right. Roll me a dex save. What'd you get? 15? Is that correct? 15?
Yeah.
No, what'd you get?
15.
Okay, so you fail. The DC is 16 for these. So you're gonna get hit with a thunder and then a delayed fire trap. So you take 22 thunder damage as well as 20 points of fire damage. As when Sheila starts to run, just you watch like her foot hit the ground and almost immediately she is engulfed in this like this. It's like almost it seems white because it breaks the sound barrier for a second, and then you just watch all of this shrapnel from ground, blood and dirt and like little bits of the mine that were there, and then right as like it starts to clear out, you watch another like little flash of red as she's engulfed in another little mini fireball. But then do you keep running, right?
Yeah, fuck that.
All right, so roll another d20 and see if you're gonna hit another one for your second half.
I am.
You do, yeah. Okay. So you're gonna get the 80 feet. Well, okay, unless you roll a natural 1 on this next d20. Okay, so you're gonna take another thunder fire mine. So 31 points of thunder damage, and then to another 20 points of fire damage as she's running again, and then like she's zigzagging a little bit, but then she gets the 80 feet, and then is that the end of your turn?
no.
Yeah.
All right. So now that there are 2 fresh craters in the ground, the rest of these fucking cannons are gonna start waking up. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so that's all those on those wall wake up. As they and now their heads are starting to look around. Anyone who's outside looking at the cannons would be able to see that there's this little tiny sensor that has popped up on one of like the head of it and is starting to emanate like, oh, Finn, you would be able to see that they're pulling out some like see invisibility or true sight bullshit right now.
Okay.
And it's like there's little ripples in the ether that are coming from the wall now, starting to disrupt the little like canopy you have above you. So then that's that. Sheila, you're done.
I am.
All right, cool. And now it's the cannon's turn. So Sheila, since you're front and center and they're not, you're the biggest threat. So 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're gonna take. Oh God. All right. So keep track of all the hits.
Does it look like any of them are targeting towards Xander, even if it's like going to hit Sheila?
Uh,
Because they're both kind of in the same general area.
but they're so high up. Xander's keeping kind of low to the ground. So I would say that they don't look like they have Xander in their line of sight yet. But if you want to, I mean, because you're holding it for that, yeah, I don't know, it's kind of tricky.
I feel like if I see them pulling out the true sight, like see invisibility shit, and then they start like redirecting inside the wall.
I'll give it to you. I'll say that like the knee-jerk reaction of all the cannons turning on might have triggered Finn to be like, okay, now they're gonna go for him. It's roll your spell.
All right. Finn's just gonna be like, all right, fuck it, time to go. Jesus Christ, I gotta. There we go. I would like to target these two.
Those two. All right.
Yep.
So you stick your head out.
Yeah, like I'm pitching like.
All right. So just roll your damage
It was
because they auto fail dex saves.
it was 28 lightning.
28. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll say that with that, you don't like completely break them, but they crash onto the side and are just kind of like scraping there, like malfunctioning, little lights are going off. The gun is spinning, but it doesn't actually, it's not like actually shooting anything. It's just kind of like slowly moving around. You definitely got those two out of the equation.
Nice.
All right, and then 1, 2. Come on. No. Oh, I guess it doesn't let you do it in the groups. Whatever. All right, so the bottom 3 are currently out. So then that would just mean I would get 3 more rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so how many of those hit? 1, 2, 3, 4, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Take 41 points of force damage as like they just start going off and you're covered in this like pretty tight scattering of like all these little mini craters as all these Eldritch guns have just kind of fired off. That means homeboy's about to wake up. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, cool. All right, so that's the cannon's turn. Xander's turn. He is going to dash. All the way to get to here. And he's going to get to the wall. He's going to have to pump his... No, he dashed. Ooh, that sucks. All right, so he gets to the wall, and he's not going to be able to do anything until his next turn. So, Finn, as you can see him get to the wall, he just like kind of zips past Sheila. You guys all hear a clunk as these giant swinging doors start to just come off from the side up around here. And it looks like it's just this big tube that goes into the building somehow. And then 8 shiny black enchanted spindly spider legs come out as a steel guardian joins the fun. And its 8 red eyes start to glow, and it starts to shoot out that same sort of like and disruptive being able to see into the ether energy that you saw before, Finn.
Okay.
It's not your turn.
Well, fuck that shit.
Yeah, it's like twice the size of Sheila.
I have faith in Sheila. I'm gonna.
He's pretty tough.
I'm gonna throw another lightning ball. Can I hit these two? Like these,
Up here.
this turret and this turret?
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it. Roll your damage.
Cool.
They have 30 HP total. So like if you override the total 30, then they're gonna like completely fry and not be able to like reboot.
Okay. We're gonna
Yeah,
do
that's
a
cool.
4th level then. 33.
Nice. All right. So you and it arcs across the wall for a second, and you watch them and clack into, and then clack, and they don't even. There's no more energy. It arcs off and then completely disappears. There's no more lights. These two are completely disabled and beyond rebooting.
And then
These ones, though, because you didn't do it, I forgot to roll a d4. So they will be back in 4 rounds. Good for you, fuckheads.
do I have any inkling that they will rebuild themselves or no?
I'll tell you, you saw a difference between the damage you did to those and the damage you did to the other ones. So I mean, like it's hard. Like, you're not really well versed in the tech, so
Okay, so
you
I
can
wouldn't
see
I
that-
wouldn't know to finish the job.
Yeah, I mean, you're kind of just like, oh, they're off, so
Yeah.
that's good.
Okay, I'm going to quicken spell 3 Eldritch Blasts at this last turret.
Oh, up here.
Yep.
Go for it. Roll to hit.
13, 20, and 13.
Their AC is 16.
So I only hit it with 2 force damage.
Oh, it's still up. Cool.
Waste
So
of a
it's-
sorcery point.
Yeah, it sucks. Etrian.
Cool. I'm gonna see the giant metal bug coming at us, and just feel real bad about getting us into this, and cast transmute rock. I'm glad that I prepared it underneath the feet of the giant
It's
giant bug.
currently still sorry. It's currently still on the side of the wall.
Oh,
So like like I didn't. It's not on the ground yet. It's up on the stonework and like climbing in your direction.
once it gets down, I'm gonna hold transmute rock for when it gets on the ground and moves forward like 10, 15 feet. Or like 5 to 10 feet, and then hit him with that. He has to make a well, I'll tell you to save when it happens.
Okay, cool. Penelope's turn. Thank God you guys did that. She's gonna ghost down to the rest of you in this nice little easy hiding. And she's just gonna hang out, and as she gets down there, she's just gonna ghost. There's this ghostly voice that is just like, "Hey, Ben, I think those ones on the right are gonna come back." And that's all. And then she is going to, because she used her action, bonus action, shit with that going there. She's gonna head out, and it looks like she's just gonna hop the wall for a second. Sheila.
Sheila is going to rage and then just going to. I'm gonna use a potion of superior healing real quick.
No.
Okay, nice.
She's dire.
Can't believe I made you use that.
Yeah, holy crap.
I mean, I think I got it. I'm just playing safe right now. So, and that was a yummy roll.
Jesus, that's
Good for
awesome.
you.
Yeah.
Sheila's really, dude. She's laser focused and ready to get fucking everything out of this shit.
So, and that's it. Or can I use my movement too?
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna get right back up on.
Roll me that d20. See if you hit a landmine.
Oh, Now I need another one, right?
Yeah,
So,
roll another d20. Yeah.
oh fuck it, for real.
Yeah,
Jesus.
this is another one. Jesus. All right. So Sheila's just gonna get hit with another thunder and fire mine for 30 and 13 this time.
So really, you only took 10 damage this round.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Basically nothing.
All right.
On your turn.
Now that that's there, guns are gonna go off. Oh, the guns are all actually with all of that commotion. I will say that those are coming back in a little bit. All of these ones at the bottom are now going to turn. They're not going to do anything on their turn, but they are all going to awake. So there's now 4 awake cannons that are in this vicinity. Xander. Oh, it's finally his turn. All right. So. Oh, nice. This is a nice clean pop. Not even a dude. This is exactly as quiet as you wanted it to be. But Finn, you watch him pull his device out again, and it lashes onto the wall. He turns the handles once more, and this bright flash of lights go off. As the energy slowly rescinds back into Xander's armor, you watch his helmet like zip back and into his spine. Sheila, you watch him stick his head through the opening and goes, "It's a jailbreak, boys! Let's go!" And Sheila, you can see that roll perception check.
15.
You can't find heavy neck. Like you in the immediate opening that you see, you can't see heavy neck. You do see a bunch of circular tables that look like they have like 5 or 6 to a table. But they're all kind of shuffling towards the exit. And you see the last bit of the guys that are like in the back turn around and go. And there's this brief moment of, is this a fucking joke? And then it's like Jay-Z, where people are gonna just start dashing, running over tables, like ripping like off people's shirts to try and like push them down so they can get better footing. Let's just turn off. All right. Sheila, you can't actually see Heavy Neck in the back. He was thrown off by this. He wasn't ready for this one. Because it's a day early. Yeah. All right. So Xander's uses action. He's uses bonus. He's all good. It is now the defender's turn. Sheila. It's gonna climb. It's gonna stay on the side of the wall for like still moving 40 feet. Sheila, can you? It's going to pull out 2 cannons off of its back, and it is going to use one of its force beams, and then it's going to use a paralyzing beam. So, can you make a dexterity saving throw, Sheila? All right, DC 16. So you're only going to take half. So you take 16 points of force damage as this red energy just pushes your heels further into the ground. And then can you also make a Constitution saving throw? You have to beat an 18. Sheila, the other cannon starts to glow this white energy, and then almost like a railgun, it flashes twice, and then it hits you in the chest so hard. I mean, you don't like, I mean, I don't know the last time you have gotten the wind knocked out of you, but you are now paralyzed for a minute. As Sheila is just staggered back, and she is now covered with this white film. Finn, you can see this, and she is now just frozen in time. And that's the end of his turn.
Oh fuck. I am definitely going to tell Etrian about that.
Right.
I'll get right on it.
Etrian, I don't have anything for this. She's fucking paralyzed. But
Ooh, I might be able to
But
help,
Zan-
but I need to get over to her.
but Xander made the hole.
I have greater restoration. Would that do it?
I'm based on my limited knowledge, I would assume so.
Etrian, because you have the spell and you would know that yes, that is the spell that you would use for this.
All right, if you can get me over to her, I can do that. Or I guess we can chance it in the giant field of traps.
I mean,
There's a
you
lot of
just
traps, by the way.
you just watched Sheila hit 3 of them.
Like, that's not all of them, is what I'm saying.
I just don't believe that teleportation's gonna work, but we can try it.
Oh, no, yeah, that's true. Oh, God, this is going to suck.
Yeah, let me try Thunderstep.
Okay. So you're doing this from inside of the like while you're still underneath like the wall.
Yep.
Okay. Roll a d20 for me. On a 15 or higher,
Oof.
as you go to cast your spell,
Can I use my fucking favored by the gods thing?
I will let you roll. I will let you do it.
Okay.
Oh,
Fuck.
not favored by the gods.
2 1s.
It flickers for
Bullshit.
it flickers for a moment because you're sitting in a crack in the shell, but unfortunately, that's not enough for it to be able to go off. So, what are you doing?
Yeah, this shit's not happening. But you're gonna have to figure out another way to get over there.
Oh, this is gonna suck.
I do have a bonus action though, and with which I cannot do anything. So that's it.
All right, that's your end.
Oh, I didn't want to have to do this, but I don't think I have a choice. I'm gonna waste my wild shapes. I'm gonna turn into
What better time to do it than now?
well, because I'm gonna get over there and then drop it to do greater restoration.
Yeah, what better time to do it?
Yeah,
Than
it's fair. I have a lot of trouble using resources, so yeah, I'm just gonna be like, I just kind of go like, ah, fuck it, and then I turn into a giant earth elemental and just run through the field. And my action is more running. I have
So you're not flying, you're running.
yeah, I turn into an earth elemental. I want to clear a path, so I'm setting off like I'm not trying to avoid him.
Oh, okay. All right. So you're just all right. I'll give you if you're gonna follow the snaking path that Sheila took.
No, I'm gonna try to set him off.
What? Yeah.
I'm not
What?
trying to avoid him. I want to just run straight through him, so there's a path from one hole to the other.
I was gonna say, what is your movement?
Movement is 30 feet, and I can dash
Move
for an
your-
action.
Yeah, move as far as you're gonna move your elemental. I'll tell you how many you hit
Okay.
because I actually have them placed on the map.
So I'm running. I'm trying to make it a straight line right to
You're
that
gonna
other hole.
You're gonna hit 2. So roll 2 d20s.
Why can't I? Oh, all right. Hold on a second. Right there.
You're gonna hit one like on the very beginning of your movement at the very end. All right, so you are going to, the first one is the same thing that Sheila took. So 29 thunder, 17 fire, and then the 14 or higher, that means actually no, roll a dex save. I forgot. Yeah, might as well. Unless you're no wait, because you're trying to like hit him
No,
off.
yeah, I'm not trying to avoid him.
Okay, then yeah. So I'm not even the save. It doesn't even matter. So then you're gonna hit a lightning mine. So
Fun fact: Earth elementals are vulnerable to thunder. That's not less different than lightning damage, though, right?
yeah, but
Oh, good. The other one.
yeah, the AT6 was thunder.
Okay.
So I guess double that.
Which one? The 17 or the 29? Okay, so
58.
58. Yeah.
Nice.
Still
All right.
okay.
Cool. And then you're gonna take an additional 31 points of lightning damage.
Okay. I am just a shattered piece of rock limping along. I am fucked up, guys.
Okay, cool. Did I say that this place was well protected? If
I
that's
think
all
I got cocky from the evidence lockup, you know? No, I didn't. Etrin's like, why was I so confident?
Penelope's turn. Okay, seeing and you do that, she is going to ghost dash 40 feet towards these things. Not bad. Okay, so she's okay for right now. Sheila, you're paralyzed. Let me see if you have a save. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn. So roll a Constitution save.
29.
Okay. You sit there frozen in time for a second, and your vision is not the present. Your vision just slideshow reels through everything, almost as if you're flying through your memories like a book. But you get to the point where you like that moment that you had to grit your teeth and do what was necessary to get the job done. You start to flex, and Finn, you can watch the little like film that she has starts to crack, and then she breaks it like glass all around her. And Sheila, you stumble to your feet, regaining yourself, regaining your faculties. Cool. That's the end of your turn. Cannons are going to go for Xander did that thing, so he's going to draw the eyes of two of them. Even if that's going to hit Xander. All right, cool. So the natural 20 is the only one that hits. So he takes 19 points of damage. He's going to have to roll a con save at advantage because it was Warcaster. He maintains, so he's fine. All right, so Xander's still invisible. Sheila, you're going to take two. Roll. All right, so 19. Yeah, that's the only one that hits. So you take 15 points of force damage.
Oh, you said not a 19?
Yeah, does 19 not hit?
20.
Oh, wow, look at you. Okay, cool. Yeah, so they all miss. Cool. Xander's turn. Seeing that you do not have to make him use his other shit. He's out another third level. And okay. He's gonna just say, all right, let's meet this thing head on. He's gonna drop his gadget, just gonna fall down to the ground, and then he's gonna run right up to this thing, and he's gonna literally just try and punch this thing. So, all right, so you have to beat a 19, so 2 hits. As he starts to fly towards this thing, he like slams his knuckles together, and there's this flash of lightning and this little sonic boom that happens as he just kind of like wildly swings and misses twice. But now he is fully engaged with him. I know, good for him. It gets its paralyzing beam back. So that means with Xander in front of him, it's gonna make so he's 20. All right, it's only 1 hits. For 16. And then Sheila, seeing that you broke its thing again, can you make another Constitution save? Nice. So the beam hits you, and let's say for flavor's sake, you throw your sword in front of you just to brace for the impact, and you watch the sword almost split the energy, and you can withstand everything of it, or the entire force. So you're not paralyzed, and it uses it again. Oh, by the way, this thing, if you want to see that post like that, that's what it looks like. So now Finn, what's up? Oh, I forgot. It's the end of the turn. These guys are gonna get to the door now.
Are those prisoners or guards?
Prisoners.
Oh shit.
It looks like there is a mob of prisoners that are starting to pour through. Like it's like the first wave as one, I'll say, these guys stumble out like right around you, Sheila, and it's like all of these guys like have this broken air to them. Like they're very gaunt faces. Like they're not really, like they're barely fed, just enough to be like okay. They have these they have shackles, but they're not connected, but they look like they could be connected to a certain in a certain way. They're all wearing the same jumpsuit, and they're all just gonna go, where's the exit? They look at you, Sheila.
Sheila is just gonna point over to the end of where all the landmines have been exploding. Just follow that path.
Thank you. Who are you? And it looks like they're already starting to like book it in the other direction, but
It's
only
just
at first.
As they're doing that, I'm gonna be like, "Where Heavy Neck? Heavy, have you seen Heavy Neck? He's a gnome that looks like a halfling."
Roll a perception check. I'll give you one. He's really stupid and short.
11.
You have no idea. All right, Etrian. Oh, sorry, Finn.
Can I have a Colas moment real quick?
Yeah, you can.
I feel like Heavy Neck would see this and like understand what's happening, and then
Yeah,
Colas.
and Heavy Neck's like, I told you, I fucking told you, I told you, my mates are here.
And I think as he would like go towards the hole, I think Colas would stop him for a second and be like, in chess, the pawns go first.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, you know? Well, let me go.
All right.
And then that's applesauce.
Yeah, it's like 10 feet away and sees you guys.
Oh,
Go,
that's
oh,
awesome. Cool. All right, Finn, what are you doing?
Finn's gonna try and take out some more turrets. So since Penelope said that these two on the bottom were gonna come back.
They're gonna come back in 3 rounds.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm gonna take out 2 different
Yeah,
ones.
they
Then.
haven't even started to whir up yet.
Okay. Then I will
down
do.
first.
Yeah, let me do another 4th level lightning ball. 31.
Ooh, yeah. So these two down here are both crashed. I'll say that from this one, because it falls straight down from the impact, just whips itself and breaks off of its swing arm, and then hits one of the landmines, and then That's that. So there's only
Um,
really these two left, and then these two coming in 3.
And then there's one on the top here too, right?
I thought you destroyed that. No, you went down below. Sorry, yeah. So this one should be going off too. I forgot about that one. Thank you.
I'm gonna use my quick end to do 3 more ether blasts at it.
Okay.
Shit.
Damn.
Holy shit, dude!
Yeah, 4, 12, and 11 force
4,
damage.
11. All right, it had 2 on it, so
So 4 and 12, 16 plus 11, 27.
yeah. No. Oh, it's got 1 fucking hit point left. Yeah, you're at 29. So it's
I thought it was 30 between the two.
no,
Or is
it's
that just because of the lightning?
30 total. It's just each one is 30, and you were doing
Oh, okay.
area, so it's like the
Oh,
damage.
oh.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So this one has that Wall-E sort of twitch where it's like yeah, it's looking real rough.
Sick.
Nice shot. Etrian. Unless you wanted to move.
Fuck no.
It's fine.
These
Etrian,
things, these things wouldn't be considered creatures to a spell, right? The things in the wall, the turrets.
which depends. What are you trying to do? They're
So
certain
Wall
effect.
of Stone, or not Wall of Stone. Yeah, Wall of Stone says if the wall cuts through a creature's space when it appears, the creature is pushed to one side of the wall, your choice.
Yeah, you would be able to push the head to one side or the other.
Okay. So if I cast it like along, I can't do the ruler, but if I would cast it along the top of the wall, like in line with the turrets, would it knock them to the other side?
Yeah, I mean it. I'll have it roll a dex save to try and see which side it's gonna go on. But yeah, you would be able to divide it like that.
But there's only 2 left.
There's 2 left down below, and then there's 1 barely hanging on at the top, and then there's 2 on the bottom that are coming in 3 rounds.
Are these 2 at the bottom?
Yeah, I've drawn I've drawn shitty X's on all the ones that are out of order.
All right, and the rest are up. Then screw it. I'm just gonna do Call Lightning at 4th level. On these guys, on these.
Shape?
Oh yeah, I'm almost dead though. So I would just drop, or I would go forward 1 more step.
Okay.
Like the rest of my movement, because Call Lightning is 120 feet.
Okay, so
Yeah.
currently by your current like trajectory, there's 2 more landmines in the way. So, but you don't
Well,
know.
I would keep
I
going
would
forward.
describe it as the path is not totally completely cleared yet.
So I don't have much health left in my wild shape, so I would move forward until I got kicked out of wild shape.
Okay.
So I could probably do 1 more mine.
Yeah, so you get 1 more mine. So then roll a d20. All right, so that's another thunder and fire. So
Oh, I definitely drop.
yeah, so that's 36. I'll just don't double, like don't do like anything weird and double. I don't think it makes sense. Just do it normally because I know you're vulnerable to it.
I'm still, yeah, that already knocked me out even without it.
Yeah, so then 15 extra fire
Damn.
engulfs you.
All right. I kind of get up and like pat myself off as I'm me again, and then just Call Lightning on these bottom 2, or I'd hit right here. I can't tell how much space is between them, but it hits anything within a 5-foot radius.
It's 30.
Oh, so not at all.
Yeah.
So I would just hit this guy.
Okay. It automatically fills dex, so roll the hit. They only have like 4 hit points left.
Oh, well, that's right. I can do this every round. It's 4d10.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, yeah, 4d10.
Yeah, so if it's 4 dice, you're obviously gonna hit. Yeah, you're okay. So this one, you're gonna and turn it completely black, and the barrel that was shooting just shoots straight off of it. Out. Penelope. Oh, sorry.
Just move like 30 feet back. Trying to
Okay.
get back to cover.
All right. Are you staying within your path? Okay, I was gonna.
Yeah, I'm not trying to knock anything out. I'm back to being at trade. I don't have a lot of health.
Okay, I gotcha. All right. So Penelope is gonna see that is not the thing. I'm gonna move her. So she's gonna move to this last one, and she's gonna drop her ghost. Nice. And she is going to rip out some cables on this one, and it is dead. So now it's Sheila's turn.
How crowded is it of people flooding out of that hole?
They're starting to climb on top of each other. Like there's a couple people that aren't even touching the ground. They're just surfing on shoulders.
So it's like not even worth peeking my
It,
head.
it,
Be
it
like,
is a
what the hell?
massive- Yeah, it's like a lot of people are trying to squeeze through.
Sheila's just gonna position herself up here a little bit closer to Xander, and she's gonna burn her another potion of healing.
All right, there we go.
And for transparency purposes, I have 5 of these, and I'm using my second.
Holy shit.
Good thing I'm burning through them then.
29.
All right, cool. Now roll
Another yummy
roll
roll.
me a d20 as you move through the minefield.
Oh no.
13.
Hey, you're okay. It triggers on a 5 or lower. So you move through and every step you're like, and you're luckily nothing. Okay, cool. So it is the cannon's turns. So this top one, wait, did you kill it?
I got it down to 1 hit point.
All right, so yeah, it's gonna sputter up and it's gonna shoot 3 at you, Sheila. So
Can I argue for disadvantage?
It's like broken as hell.
okay. Somebody can use up a resource of theirs to get disadvantage on this. I don't care what it
Can-
is. It could be a sorcery point, a wild shape, a rage. I don't care.
Can I use a luck point?
I'll
Go-
burn a rage. I'll burn a fucking rage for it. Don't just guys let me burn my rage.
All right. All right.
I would
Gala
take a-
gets extra angry and freaks it the fuck out.
All right, so that's a miss, and a miss. So you turn and look at this stupid thing twitching, and then it like hits its side and then shoots right at you, and you don't even move, and you just watch them miss both sides of your head and right through your legs, and you just sit there and you're like, oh, good. You can see Xander has his helmet back on, but you can see that his head is just staring right in your direction. You're fucking crazy. All right, and then the 2 bottom ones are gonna actually start taking out the pawns. So holy shit. So if you've ever seen what is it, Squid Games, as these guys come out, the first 3 are gonna make it, and then sorry, these 2 guys in the middle, we're talking like one guy gets decapitated, the other one's leg blows completely off and he's sideways, and then he falls down, and now he's just like crying out for help, while the rest of these guys are still on the move. And I'll say another round of people start to pour through. Cool. So Xander's turn. Still fully fighting the retreat, the Guardian. I'm just gonna take. Fuck you. Alright, well, this is like the first damage anyone's done to it. All right. And now it has a disadvantage on anything else but him. And then he is going to. Oh, fuck yeah. I forgot he has mobile.
Does it look like the thunder's doing any extra damage to him, or is it just not?
To the construct?
Yeah.
No. It's
Okay.
not. It is not susceptible to thunder damage. But Xander is going to fly up. Then he's going to fly away here. About 40 feet. And the thing's going to wildly swing at it and miss, swing at him and miss. And it's now its turn. So it really wants me to have this paralyzing beam. So it is now going to take, with Xander being right in its face, Xander's going to have to make a dexterity save. He's fine. Takes 23 points of damage. He's still fine, but now because he's still up, paralyzing beam on him. So, hey, did you do that? Oh, guess who's paralyzed? Okay, so as it this beam plows into him, the other cannon doesn't even wait a single second behind it to whir up and then flash white. And Finn, you watch it, another like beam encase one of your friends, and Xander starts lifelessly falling and plummeting to the ground. He's gonna hit the ground. He was about 30 feet up, so 11 points of damage to him. He breaks concentration, so he's completely visible now. And let's see if he hits a landmine.
Greater invisibility is not concentration.
Oh, it's not?
Nope.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
wait, is it? Yeah, it is. Never mind.
Yeah, it's gotta be. Like,
Yep.
So he drops that, and then and even so, like when you're paralyzed, I think, or you're like you just drop concentration.
Mm.
But either way, he takes the fall damage and doesn't hit a landmine, but he does kind of like sink into the ground halfway from all the weight of his armor. Finn, you're up.
I'm gonna see Etrian coming towards me, and I'm just gonna point to Xander, and I'm gonna be like,
There's
paralyzed.
so many mines.
paralyzed. You can fly.
Not anymore. I used 2 wild shapes for elementals.
Oh, did you?
He did.
Yeah, I turned into Earth Element. That's the only way I made it over to Sheila and clear out some of the mines for everybody else to not die on.
What other wild shape did you do?
Yeah, using an Earth Elemental uses 2 of them, burns both of them.
Oh, bummer.
Sucks.
Mhm.
Yeah, Finn's gonna take out these last 2 turrets down here.
These guys, go for it.
Yep.
16 to hit.
Well, that's a deck save, and it's 38 lightning.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, those both go boop, boop, and they are now disabled completely.
And let me finish off that one on the top.
Go for it. That's a 16.
9 plus 3.
It
More
doesn't.
than one.
It literally has 1 hit point. So
Okay.
your ether blast hits it, and once it hits it, it starts just flipping behind it and is now dead. So for the time being, it looks like all of the turrets that are in the general vicinity are like out, but you see turrets waking up further down the line, but all of their shots are going to be at disadvantage. So, but they're just not. I didn't want to make the map the size of a football field.
Yeah.
So, but there are, I would say, Finn and everyone can probably see about like 6 to 7 more turrets within the line of sight, but just they're way out there. Atrian.
I'm gonna try to yell out to Xander and be like, hey, I can kind of help you from over here. Don't resist, I guess, and cast polymorph. and try to turn him into a giant ape.
Okay. The paralyzed carry over to the ape.
I don't know, but it gives him a whole lot of hit points. I don't know what he's at.
Yeah, he's fine. he
Oh,
took tough. He's just paralyzed. But you can absolutely turn him into an ape if you'd like to. He's not going to resist.
all right. Yeah, just for at least a round, so he can kind of just grab that giant spider or whatever he wants to do with the spider. I didn't know. I thought he was hurt more.
No, Xander. I mean, you fought him before. He's fairly tough.
That's fair. Yeah, I can't really do anything else. I think it's just call. Then if he's fine, I'm just gonna. Or yeah, I already said I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna turn him into a giant ape.
Okay, he's a giant ape now.
Finn looks at you confused. He's like, okay, I guess that works too.
He's not gonna die at least, you know.
He's still paralyzed.
He has a +4 to con saves if that helps at all.
That's good. He already had that.
Oh well, that wasn't helpful at all. He has 157 hit points now, right?
No, that's beautiful. That's double his. That's what he. I mean, he had 153 to start. All right. So she is no longer ghosted. So take her off that tint. Everyone's coming that way. Penelope is going to. Yeah, it looks like Penelope is just going to dash, flipping over these like broken ass fucking turrets. She's gonna get. She can double dash, so she can get 90. So she's there. But it looks like she just kind of like gives. If anyone's looking in her direction, she just kind of gives you a wave with like both of her daggers in her like downward in her hands, and she just takes off running down the wall. With her like little half cloak trailing behind her. Sheila.
Sheila is just gonna go right at this.
It's about 20 feet off of the ground, still clinging to the wall.
I guess she's just gonna blade beam the shit out of it.
I was waiting for it.
Blade beam, bitch.
17.
Misses. It hits this.
No.
It hits the exterior and just dissipates. Is that it? Pretty sure. You got 2 attacks, so you can do 2 blade beams.
Oh yeah, I'll do it again. 14.
Yeah, you
Oh,
missed
no.
twice. All right. Cannon.
Wait, hold on. Sheila only has a +3 to hit.
It's a it only just uses dex.
It's for the range attack you got, right?
Yeah.
It's for her. It's for her range. Yeah, I feel like that should be higher. Do you not add your proficiency? Because you should, because you're like attuned to it. So add your proficiency to that.
Okay.
What would that make it?
That would be +8.
Yeah, so you're gonna hit twice.
Okay.
So yeah, roll that as a +8 from now on.
Okay.
Because that would make no sense to like make it be
Yeah.
so low if you're attuned to it. All right, so you roll your damage.
And so that is 29.
29. Cool. All right, it is still looking fairly okay. I mean, this thing is fucking massive and not slowing down. Xander, now paralyzed in monkey form, is not going to save against the beat. He's still paralyzed. It's the Guardian's turn. So the Guardian now shit, no, because you're attacking it now. So the Guardian's just gonna move to you, Sheila. And now is gonna make 2 4-leg attacks. for 35 points of slashing damage, halved. And then I don't get the paralyzing beam this time. So sad. All right, and that's gonna be the end of his turn. Finn. Xander's still paralyzed. Oh, sorry. Now that we're at the top of the round, these guys gotta move. Still no heavy neck. These guys have got to go behind.
More bombs and shit going off, though, right?
Well, they're trying to stay in the path that you made. So because like they've only tricked there would be one in there, so you're gonna get one. But between Sheila knocking them all out, Etrian, and there being only they're only being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that you could do. There's only one left. So all right, so it's gonna be a giant lightning trap where they're all gonna take 20 points of lightning damage. So I'm going to say that probably half of them all start to collapse and seize up, and their like little weak atrophied muscles are now like cramped as they're like moving half speed to try and make it towards this exit. Finn, now it's your turn.
I would like to. I'm gonna make a 5th level Thunderball at the construct.
Do it. Dex save. 8.
And the way it's gonna look is Finn's gonna like wind up and he's gonna like act like he's punching it. And then like a fist of like thunder energy is just gonna go and it as soon as it hits, it's just gonna get real big and just go.
Yeah. So Sheila, you're like right in its face, and Finn, like your hand, like right here, just breaks the sound barrier for a second. And Sheila, you watch the entire chassis crunch against the wall, and there are now just like this massive dent in the back of it. The little gun, the paralyzing gun, is like it's still functional, but it's now moving around like kind of like janky. It didn't like that. That's it.
Yes.
All right, Etrian.
Man, I did not prepare the right spells for all this. Rethinking, because if Xander was fine, or if he looked fine from where I was, then I'm gonna try to polymorph the Steel Defender. I don't know if it can be, but it's a Wisdom 19 save. It says it's a creature again, so I don't know how it interacts.
Yeah, hold on. I'm just. It doesn't have a mutable form for being a construct.
So it can be polymorph.
It's like that's an oversight on these guys. It's a construct. But no, I mean, I guess it was. Here, we'll do it fair. We'll roll for it. We'll flip a coin. Below a 10, it's not immune. Above a 10, it's immune.
Son of it.
So this thing, I'm going to give this thing a mutable form just because it's a challenge rating 14 construct.
It makes sense, yeah. It fits on everything else. So
you
all right.
cast your spell, and it unfortunately does not hold. And then that causes Xander to plop back into existence. That's it.
I'm gonna keep moving back. Oh.
Sorry, real quick. Can I use my movement?
Yeah, you still have that. So
I'm gonna move around the corner here so it can't fucking see me.
Okay. All right. So Penelope, it looks like she's dashing around, and she's just going further down the line to kill more turrets to help you guys. Let's roll. Nice. Nice. It looks like she goes and she cuts one of the tops of the turret completely off, rolls down, slides through, stabs one of them right through the top, and then it comes down. So it looks like she's taken out 2 of them so far. But she's just making her way down the line for right now. Sheila.
Is this thing on the ground now?
No, it's still on. It's very firmly onto the wall.
I'll just do 2 other blade beams.
Go for it.
Shit. So that was
19 to hit. So
it was a 21 and a 21, and I accidentally clicked like 3 times or
Yeah,
2 other
sorry.
times.
So yeah, both hit. Flashes of pink arcs. What is it? 24.
24.
So, all right. I mean, it's getting there. The turrets are gonna start taking pot shots. So let's do this. One, two, three, 4, 5. All right. So even at disadvantage, you see some come like just straight over Xander's still lifeless body, and these moving targets here are gonna start picking off all of these like inmates that are trying to get away. Xander's turn to try and save against this. Hey!
There you go.
He shatters it, looks around. He's not happy. Guardian's turn, and it is going to close the gap. Well, first off, that's not the right dice. Sheila, guess what? It got its paralyzing beam back. So con save 18, and it's going to make a force beam attack at you.
Oh,
All right. So I'll say that that's your dex save. So you take the full 22 force damage. Now roll me another one for your paralyzing beam. DC 18. Nice. Okay, so you're getting pretty used to seeing the white beam and gritting your teeth at the right time, and you can shrug that one off, no problem. Finn.
I want to take out that paralyzing beam.
Okay. I'll say that it increases the AC that you're gonna have to hit, but you can absolutely try and target it to try and take it out.
So I can't do it with a thunderball.
Yeah, I mean, the thunder is it's widespread. It's not concentrated. So like trying to like
Okay.
specifically hit it, you're gonna have to make like an attack on it rather than make a save.
All right, I'm gonna use. Yeah, I'll use a sorcery point and do 6 shots at it.
All right, go for it. With that, I'm gonna say that it's fairly small compared to the body. You have to beat a 22.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
So that's 4, 3, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hit it. And
Cool.
one of them is a crit, so 9 plus 9 is 18. Plus 6 is 24. Plus 3 is 27.
Okay. So nice.
All zeroed right in on the fucking beam.
27 with that. Here. I'll give you this. You don't take it out, but I'm gonna have to roll 2d6s now to see if it's because you've now kind of like with the thunder damage and the concentration. Now this thing's really janky, so now it's gonna have trouble recharging now. So
Okay.
it's still functional, but you've made it so that it's at least disadvantage.
So it has to get 2 6s.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So now it's even harder. So that's all you're gonna do.
That's my action and bonus action, and I'm not fucking moving. So
All right, Etrian.
I think it's a little bit further than 120 feet from me, so I'm gonna move back down a little bit and do 7th level call lightning for 7d10. I have to make a Dex 19 save.
Oh, okay. 22.
All right. Well, it still takes half of 39. 18.
Half of 39, so 18. Okay. So still up.
And then just right back.
Nice. Those of you who may be still keeping track of Penelope, you watch her instead of going to like kill more turrets, you watch her pause for a second, look back at the progress being made and that there's people that are exiting out, and she is going to take one step, jump off as far as she can, and then immediately ghost. And it looks like she's headed towards the complex, but more towards the opposite end of it. It looks like she's going somewhere and it's not anywhere near the direction. Sheila, you're up.
I gotta make additional blade beam hits.
Say what?
I said I'm gonna make additional blade beam hits, and 13, 14 don't hit. So
Yeah, unfortunately. Okay. Turret's turn. We'll say disadvantage. All right, so the herd is thinning. And the Etrian, as these guys are starting to get closer towards like where you are at the exit, you're watching them just drop like flies. Like this one of these guys is like his eyes are so wide, and then a hole just gets blown in his fucking chest. And he drops dead.
Damn.
It's Xander's turn. He is going to jet boots, turn on again, and then dash. This thing. Yeah, he's just gonna go back up in this thing's face. Give you. Boo, misses twice. Its turn. Oh, I got it. Oh, would have gotten it, you bitch. Awesome. So it doesn't get the paralyzing beam back. So with Xander up in its face, it's gonna try and make 2 swings at him. Both miss. Clanking off of his matte black armor. Finn, you're up.
Shit,
Oh, sorry.
that was quick.
Guys. It's been long enough. Hold on. And Colas, Heavy Neck, Applesauce, Jack. It has cleared up enough to where, and you can see the carnage as you guys get to this 10-foot opening. And right as the last like group clears, you watch Heavy Neck. He looks up at you guys and goes, "Well, boys, see you on this other side." And he's just gonna break out. And Sheila, as this little group clears, you don't see anybody for a second. And then shambling out is this tiny, buzzed head, broken little tattooed gnome, shackles and all, slam onto the side, grab onto the stone, and look around, catches you, Sheila, and you just see the biggest smile on his face. And he just goes, "That's my fucking girl!" And he's gonna push off the stone, and he's gonna like look like he's booking it just straight out of here. Finn, now it's your turn.
All right.
Heavy Neck is in sight.
All right. How far is Heavy Neck? I'm gonna cast message to Heavy Neck and be like, "Let's get the fuck out!"
Oh, it's so
Um,
good to hear your voice.
And I'm going to convert some sorcery points into a 5th level spell.
All right. That brings us to Etrian.
I feel like I'm gonna see Xander and Sheila kind of handling stuff. They don't look too bad from I probably can't see them from all the explosions and smoke, but I'm assuming they're doing well. So I'm going to stop attacking and going to cast Wall of Stone. It's a 100-foot long wall of 10-foot tall by 10-foot thick panels. Pops up, pretty much lining the whole, almost the whole path, except for like 5 feet on each side. Of just a giant wall that they can hide behind. Each panel has 30 health.
So it's 100 feet.
100 feet long, yeah.
Okay, so let's say you could do. Let's do.
I think it was like 115 from side to side,
Yeah.
or from entryway to entryway.
All right, so I think this is pretty much shit. My janky ass hand. So
I do it
minus
on-
that little guy on the top. Is that what you were
Yeah.
going for?
Yeah, wherever has the most amount of, I think on the other side, because I don't know what side has the most amount of turrets that can see them, but
Okay.
I'd provide them the cover from the most amount of attacks.
All right, so the most would be coming from the top side. So then you'll put it here. Works.
Yep, and then bonus action. I want to reach into my oh my, I don't know if it's a bonus action or not, but I want to take out Heavy Neck's hook and staff because it's been in our, we got it and we hit it in our bag of holding.
Mhm.
And then just, if I don't know if I can see him from it, just kind of like wave him on.
Okay, awesome. You can't roll perception check because he's really small. Yeah, you can kind of just make out like the blonde head of a little gnome that's like making its way in your direction. All right, Penelope is ghosting more towards the office that she wants to break into. Sheila.
If I were to turn back and skedaddle, would this thing get an opportunity attack? Or
Not from where it is on you. You are about 15 feet away from it. Xander is the one who's in like melee range.
I'm gonna yell over to Xander. I see no fucking point in doing this anymore.
Fuck this.
Later.
All right, so you're just gonna run?
Yeah.
Which way are you running?
Are
Are you running into the direction of where you already triggered mines, or are you running into fresh grass?
I'm gonna run behind the crowd, behind the ponds where the mine traders have been.
Okay, all right. So you're gonna run around this stone wall that Etrian has made, and then you can get like right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So Heavy Neck is right next to you. He's gonna reach his hand up. He looks frail.
I'm just gonna grab him and say, "You look like shit. Let's go."
Yeah, you're one to fucking talk. And then like as you like pick him up, he just wraps his arms around your neck and he squeezes you as hard as he can. All right. Gun's turn. That's another. All right, Etrian, what is the AC of your wall?
15 and 30 HP per 10-foot section.
All right, so that's all right, so that's 8. No. 9. Okay, so you watch a bunch of craters form on the opposite side of the wall, and then one blasts through. I'll roll another just. Let's see. With another two more guys running get taken out. The bodies are starting to pile up. But Xander, now that Sheila, you have ran, is going to, because this is how it works, he has to smack it twice, suck it once, and then he is going to skedaddle. Not take opportunity attacks. So it takes 12. Ooh, nice. It's starting to look pretty rough at this point. Like its joints are starting to like shoot and spark. It's not moving in like the most regular of fashions. It's moving kind of slow and then fast. Its turn now. You guys ran from it. Sheila, it's gonna make, well, first off, one force beam at shit. Xander smacked it, so you suck it. Okay, he still fails. All right, Xander's looking a little rough after that shot. A little section of his armor on his arm and his leg just kind of like fly off and then land on the ground, exposing like this like skin tight, almost like diving suit, but it has little circuitry all over the underside of it.
I'd like the spirit shield reaction that reflect that shit back.
Okay, roll it.
Boom, 14.
Nice. Okay. 14 here.
But that
Wait, your
takes
spirit
out-
shield reflects now?
Does it?
Yeah,
Does it
Mhm.
reflect?
vengeful ancestors. As long as I cast it on someone else, it reflects it back as
Sick.
force damage.
That's awesome.
All right, Finn, you're up. Oh no, heavy neck. He's gonna run.
Heavy neck can double dash too.
Yeah, I know. So by this time, the pack is thinning out in the back, and Etrian, are you in the way?
I mean, I was standing under the wall, but I wouldn't be blocking it.
Okay, well, because there's
Because if it was big enough to fit us all,
as they're running to you, it's like out of the way, shortless, out of the way.
so
Uh,
I'd step in and to the left.
Okay, cool. So you step out, and then these guys are just gonna push through. Yeah, heavy neck could have gotten to right about here. Hey, Etrian!
Hey, bud, how you doing?
Terrible. Fuck that place. All right, so Etrian, you're up.
I'd see if he wants his staff and or his hook and everything back.
No, fuck that. Let's just go.
That's fair. And I'd cast mass healing word on all of us within 30 feet, but I think it's just for him. Or does he look more exhausted than hurt?
Yeah, he's fairly exhausted.
Then I use a greater restoration.
Okay. You can like push through two of the inmates and finally get your you like get a good view of him. What is it? Does it remove one?
It removes one level of exhaustion.
Okay, he's still pretty exhausted.
Well, that might help a little.
No, it did. It did.
Uh,
It removed one. He just has multiple.
Yeah. So at least it's not, what is it, like half your movement speed at a certain point? So
He was at 3.
oh damn. So yeah, that, and then I just kind of get out of the way and let everybody keep going and make sure everybody else gets out.
Oh wait,
All right. Oh,
you skipped my turn.
oh, I did. Sorry. Sorry. Finn, go.
I'm gonna use my last sorcery point and cast mage armor on heavy neck.
Hey, nice. Nice. You can give him.
Basically, my mage armor just like an amoeba, kind of like becoming two amoebas, just like shoots over to him and covers him up.
Nice. He needs that. Thank you. Penelope, I'm just taking out of the equation because she's off doing her own rogue things. Sheila, you're up. Are you just dashing?
Yeah, I'm just hightailing it out.
Okay, so if everybody is just running, this thing only has 40 feet of movement. So I know it's getting late. It's walking, so it's gonna get down. And Sheila, this guardian, it's gonna have to dash to get to you, but it's like right at your fucking heels. Xander, seeing that, he's gonna dash fly up to there and get out, surveying the scene in case something happens. Good. Sheila, did I skip you again? Or I skip you?
Yeah, I just didn't actually do all my.
Yeah, I skipped you. Sorry. I don't know why I fucked up the turnover so bad. But yeah, go ahead.
Okay, 80 feet puts me across the wall out.
Yeah. So you
Cool.
do you want to just barrel through all these people?
Yeah.
Roll an athletics check.
16.
Nice. You just you push these two guys' heads down, and you can easily catch up and then pass Heavy Neck as he was having a conversation with Etrian for a second, but it looks like his head is towards the exit. So
What are you guys doing? Come on.
Yeah, they're all gonna push further in. They're gonna start emptying out. But I just can't grab them all because it's too fucking much. But you guys get it. They're all pushing through and almost out. Heavy Neck squeezes by and out. Finn, you're off to the right. He sees your, fucking clothes and heads off. He'll slam in next to your leg. He's like, "Hey, what's going on, mate? Good to see you."
Yeah, hold on. We're gonna get out of here in just
Yeah,
a
we need to
jiff.
get the fuck out of here.
One sec. And is there enough room for me to like peer around the corner real quick and
Yeah.
look in? I'm gonna give it one more 5th level Thunderball.
Okay, go for it. That means it's going to cast a
Actually, no, it's a 5th level Fireball.
12.
So 37 fire damage.
Ben, how do you want to do this?
I just like I see this thing chasing us, and I'm just like, no.
It's just like just going after these guys. You lean around the corner.
I try to turn it into into lightning, but I don't have enough power to do that anymore. So I just chuck fire at it and
It engulfs this thing, and it completely lights it aflame as it now just is worrying closer. And as it starts to like stab forward, its legs break and its middle just kind of collapses in on itself, and its eyes that were glowing red die, and then the two turrets just kind of like fall down to its side as this thing collapses down dead.
and then I guess I'll use my movement to get as close as I can to the exit.
An alarm is seemingly going off now, and that's it. So combat is effectively over. As this giant just wave of inmates and Heavy Neck empties out behind the wall, you're gonna watch a bunch of these inmates, like they look at each other and huge smiles on their faces, and it looks like a couple of them like look down and they start running down the wall. A couple of them look over the edge of the cliff. It's like, fuck it. And a couple of them just dive straight into the water. I mean, it's 30 feet, but they don't seem to care. Heavy Neck looks at you guys. Is like, how do we fall? Where do we go? How do we get the fuck out of here?
We're gonna swim for it now.
Xander is hovering above you guys. His helmet zips down. He goes, well, I guess it's goodbye.
Well, do you want? I mean, you're just gonna fly away. Do you want to go somewhere else first? Or are you good?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. He's got a little bit of blood dripping down his lip.
Can you take Heavy and the rest of us can turn back into wind and get back to the ship?
Yeah, if you want to sit here for an extra minute,
We don't have a minute.
I can take everyone to the ship right now.
Let's
Oh,
go.
then yeah, let's just do that.
Yeah, everyone get close. Everyone get close. And
Oh, dude, your cat, dude, can I go? Can I go? There's a bunch of people that are now like coming right next to you and like getting right like around you and grabbing on you guys. Take me with you, take me with you, take me.
how does this work actually?
Applesauce definitely grabs.
So Finn, if you said that out loud, let's go. Can you roll me 2 acrobatic or athletics checks as these guys are gonna try and grapple you to try and like be like, take me with you.
19 and 24.
Okay, so 22, 23. But so even with a natural 20, I can't beat the 24. So one guy has got your arm and he just is not letting go, and the other guy just kind of like slides off of your hip.
I'll look at that guy and I'll be like, yeah, fine, whatever. And I'll look at Heavy Neck like to see what Heavy Neck has to say about this dude.
I don't fuck that guy. I don't know.
All right, man, I'm bringing you. And I'm gonna cast teleport and bring only the select people that I wanted to bring.
Let's get out of here.
All right, so
And applesauce.
Oh yeah, are the locked up people here?
So you would have seen the locked up people, but they were in the back end of the group. So this is up to the locked out people of how they would want to leave. How are they exiting? I will say that Colas absolutely understands and knows that there's like a hatch that connect like about the underground facility underneath. I mean, he's aware of his surroundings. So
Oh,
what
shit.
would your characters do?
Do we want to spin off or do we want to join the main cast?
Applesauce is pretty much going with colas.
Um,
All right, Colas, what is it?
well shit, Colas wouldn't know that there's like a soldier outpost at the edge of the thing, so yeah, he'd want to go through the tunnel.
All right. So Colas,
Let's go, guys.
all right. So in addition to people jumping over the edge, you watch a small group of individuals go to the hatch, and you watch this guy kind of fiddle into the grass and then punch it, and then the hatch opens up again, and then the platform starts to like comes out and then starts to lower as they all jump on and then start to lower down into the earth.
If anybody comes near them to try and like pile in, Colas is gonna what's the cone of fire thing?
Oh yeah, okay, perfect.
That thing. That like he hasn't done this, he hasn't done any fire shit since he's been in prison.
Yeah, so
And he's gonna reveal a bunch of shit that he had that he has just not been using.
nice. So as you're starting to lower down, a couple a couple guys are like gonna go to make a move, and as they even like approach, they don't even get within 5 feet. You just watch one of this fire ganassi put his hands up, and this cone of fire engulf these 2 guys, and they just fall to the ground torched, and then they lower down.
What the shit, colas?
And the rest of you teleport back to the ship. And I think that's where we're gonna end it, with your heels hitting the wood, and you looking around, and you can see your captain that you haven't seen in a week and a half.
Also, Xander's here.
Yeah, Xander's here. Heavy Neck looks like shit. But
I think I'd do my last 5th level spell for another greater restoration.
okay. He like collapses if you even give him any support with your like touching him, he is immediately gonna like his weight starts to give with like your support because he's just that
Shit.
fucking tired. But we'll end it with you guys being able to I don't know, explain to Heavy Neck what the fuck just happened and how you guys were able to do this. And we'll pick up next week on the ship with the next journey, the next leg of our journey. So thank you guys for sticking with me. Only a little bit overdue, but who cares? Only our tech guy who hates me. But thank you for staying with us and stay safe out there and see you next week.